Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Friday morning. It's the last day of June, the 30th day of June, 2023, and we're off to a pretty warm start for the morning briefing here coming from the home weather office where, temperatures are pretty warm already as I'm recording this in the 8 o'clock hour. There are foothill temperatures that are already into the 80s, which is interesting because over the last couple of weeks with our cool weather pattern, there have been times when the foothills haven't seen 80s for daytime highs, and here we're seeing morning temperatures already in the 80s. The valley already getting into the 70s after briefly dropping into the 60s this morning. That's a pattern we'll see the next couple of days. The morning hours will be relatively comfortable, but the afternoons certainly heating up. So what we want to talk about this morning is just how hot the next couple of days are going to be, and then how this pattern is going to evolve as we head into next week, and how we'll get the heat out of the area, and just how much we're going to cool off. So, as usual, I like to start with the satellite, and this is just a great view this morning. As you can see, not a cloud to be found through the interior, the valley, the foothills, Sierra, not a cloud to be found. Still hanging on to a little bit of snowpack, but we've lost about, I think about 95% of the snowpack, and most of what we have left is in the central and southern Sierra. But of course, we have the marine layer. It's still there, and actually this is a good sign because we do have marine layer, so coastal areas are a little bit foggy. What we don't see this morning is you don't see it pushed into the inland valleys, so you don't see it into Napa, you don't see it into even Sonoma County or even much into the Salinas Valley, just a little bit pushed in here into the Carmel area this morning, but that's about it down in here. Because the marine layer is only about 1,000 feet thick. Over the last couple of days, it's been around 2,500 feet thick. So a thinner marine layer. But the other thing that goes on here is quite often when we get our heat, that goes with an offshore wind. We don't have offshore winds, so that means that the fog isn't scoured away. And offshore winds is what really brings us our hottest weather, especially as we get into the fall. So it's nice to see that there is still some marine layer. So let's talk about just how hot it may get today. I'm going to show you the HRRR, and this will kind of give you an idea of afternoon temperatures. So this is a snapshot around, this is actually 6 o'clock, so let me back that up to 5 o'clock. It's one of the nice things about this model. It's hour by hour. So as I scroll over this, you'll see, let's see, Sacramento area is 104, 103, 104, something like that. That seems pretty reasonable. And then even onto the east side of the valley, the lower foothills down to about 1,000 feet. We're still talking like places like Folsom and Roseville, 102, 103, something like that. And then yesterday we saw the warmest weather in the north end of the valley, north of Highway 20. And let's see, getting a 106, 107, 108 toward Redding, Red Bluff. And then into, let's say, a place like Napa. Let's see. Yeah, might get some mid 80s here. So there is going to be a little bit of an onshore push here to help to cool off some areas or keep some areas a little bit cooler. And then Saturday we still think is going to be the hottest day. And as we go through the day, I'll stop this again at 5 o'clock, about the hottest part of the day. And here it should be just a little bit warmer. Yeah, let's see, so 107. Yeah, I think it's something 1 or 2 degrees hotter on Saturday in many areas is most likely what we're going to see. And then into the day on Sunday, we'll probably see temperatures come down 1 or 2 degrees as we're going to start to get more of the onshore breeze during the day on Sunday. But still, Sunday is going to be over 100 degrees. So what we're looking for is an overall shift in the pattern. And right now, this is the initialization. I'll go ahead a couple of frames here. And classic pattern with a big high over California. Weather systems going by to the north. A troughiness that will help to bring more severe weather to areas in the Central Plains. So this is as we head through early Saturday. This is Saturday afternoon. A big broad high here, and you can see the circulation going this way, and then this way. So that's a hot day. And let's get into the day on Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon. It's this little feature here that's going to start to nudge the high out a little bit. And we'll start to see a bit of an onshore breeze. And then this is Monday afternoon. Now, notice how the high is now getting squashed down toward Flagstaff. And then we have this here. And while the cooling on Monday may not be huge, temperatures will still be in the mid to upper 90s. We'll do without the 105s, 107s that we may see during the day on Saturday. And then as we evolve through next week, this is the 4th of July. That's warm. I still think we'll be in the mid to upper 90s in the valley. But watch what happens beyond this. Another trough develops. And not saying that this model is necessarily right. This is a week from today. Another trough comes our way. And look what evolves beyond that. That trough sticks around. That would keep temperatures in the, well, probably near average, low, maybe mid 90s. This is getting into the following weekend. So this is next weekend. And then beyond that, this model, and I like to call this kind of time frame fantasy land, it keeps this trough over the area. This is all the way out to the 12th of July. But the high is down here, the trough is here. And if this were to be true, we'd see temperatures below average through the middle part of July, maybe seeing highs in the mid to upper 80s. So yeah, this is the 13th day of July. So, I don't really trust models that, when they go out, 2 weeks, but it's something that I look at every day just to see, what might be out there. And if the models are consistent with a pattern like that, and these have been kind of going back and forth in something similar to what I just showed you. So while we do have some heat ahead, it isn't going to last that long. Today, Friday, Saturday, I should say today, Saturday, Sunday, the hottest days with temperatures well above 100, and you want to plan around the heat. Use the morning hours if you can, the afternoon between 4 and 6. Yeah, lay low if you can. And then next week does cool off, but it's still warm, 90s. But there's a chance that toward the middle part of this month, we may see even cooler weather than that. So not bad. Especially considering how long it has taken us to see our first 100. Sacramento will see the first 100 today. Yesterday came in at 99. Today will be over 100. And that will match 2005 for a late start to our 100-degree seasons. It'll be the latest first 100 we've seen since 2005. So for those of you that are cooler weather fans, you've had a good run. You're not going to like the next few days. But also, things aren't looking all that bad as we head toward the middle part of the month. So it is Friday, start of a holiday weekend for many of you, I am sure. I'll be back in a suit and tie in the main weather office this afternoon, doing the news at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. And there won't be any YouTube updates over the weekend. I'll be out enjoying the heat because I kind of like some hot weather myself. But there will be another update coming again your way on Monday. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.